It wasn't just digital de-aging that made Harrison Ford look 40 years younger in the opening of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Crew members also made a special mask that lives firmly in the uncanny valley. Stick around for a closer look at this creepy creation. Prior to the release of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, there was a lot of talk about how the film would use de-aging technology for the sequence at the beginning of the film, set during World War II. The goal was to make Indiana Jones look similar to how he did in Raiders of the Lost Ark. And the digital effect was mostly a success. While there's ample CGI on display throughout the rest of the movie, there are also good old-fashioned practical effects, including a realistic mask that may just haunt your dreams. On Instagram, special effects artist Waldo Mason shared images of a stunt mask used in Dial of Destiny. While the realistic skin texture makes the mask somewhat uncanny on its own, it doesn't seem all that freaky. But it's a different story when we see it in action. Mason included 2 pictures of a stunt double wearing the mask atop a motorcycle and standing in an office. The use of stunt doubles with prosthetics is nothing new for action movies, but out of context, the mask is definitely getting a strong reaction from Indiana Jones fans. There's been no shortage of pop culture similarities pointed out on social media. Several people compared it to Michael Myers' mask from the Halloween movies, and one Twitter user even wrote, "It definitely looks like something from Dawn of the Dead." Other comparisons included the realistic disguises of the Mission Impossible franchise and the mask that Ryan Gosling wears at one point in Drive. However, the most common reference seems to have been to the prank show sketch from Netflix's I Think You Should Leave, which depicts star Tim Robinson covered in so many prosthetics that he loses his cool in a shopping mall. Many fans of the show were quick to point out the Indiana Jones mask's resemblance to the troublemaker Cole Havoc.
I'm not doing it. I don't even want to be around anymore.
Despite all the jokes, some film enthusiasts pointed out that they were happy to see practical effects being used in 2023. Another Twitter user stated, "Long proud history of these in movies. I'll take these over CGI any day because at least the brain knows there's a real person in the shot." It's great to see stunt performers continuing to get work in movies of this scale, even if Harrison Ford thinks they could back off every now and then. Stunt men and stunt women play crucial roles on film sets. They often do the difficult scenes an actor can't risk doing, as an injury would shut down production. With Harrison Ford being an octogenarian, there's little doubt that stunt performers were needed occasionally to help with some of his scenes. However, Ford still did plenty on his own, and even thought the stunt workers were sometimes doing too much. When speaking with Esquire, Ford discussed one scene in which he thought too many people were trying to help him off of a horse. As he described it, "I looked down and there's 3 stunt guys there making sure I don't fall off the stirrup. They said, 'Oh, we were just afraid because we thought, you know, and ba 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 ba.' And I said, 'Leave me the f*** alone, I'm an old man.'" Ford also said that he wanted to actually look like an older man getting off a horse. After all, Indy's advanced age is a pretty important part of his story in Dial of Destiny. A lot of hard work goes into making a movie. Someone needs to make a convincing Harrison Ford mask. Someone else needs to wear that mask. A third person has to shoot it in action. And a whole team of people have to fix any present issues in post. It's all for the greater good of bringing a story to the big screen, even if the mask looks so hot and uncomfortable that the person wearing it would probably want to rip it off or having an existential crisis.